In a deep, dark forest filled with ancient trees and magical creatures, there lived an old owl named Oliver. Oliver was no ordinary owl. He had shimmering, silver feathers and eyes that sparkled like the night sky. He was known far and wide as the wisest creature in the forest, providing counsel to all who sought his advice. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the forest glowed under a twilight sky, a little rabbit named Rosie approached Oliver's grand hollow tree. Rosie was a curious and adventurous bunny, always asking questions and wanting to learn more about the world around her. She had big, round eyes and soft brown fur that twitched with excitement and a little bit of fear as she made her way to Oliver. Mr. Oliver, she called out, her voice echoing through the hollow. I need your help. Oliver opened his wise old eyes and flapped his wings gently, settling down on a lower branch to see her better. Ah, Rosie, he hooted warmly, what brings you here tonight, my dear? I heard whispers in the wind, Mr. Oliver. They said there's a hidden treasure in the deepest part of the forest, but it's guarded by a fierce creature. Is it true? Can you help me find it? Oliver chuckled, his laughter soft like the rustling leaves. Many have sought the treasure, Rosie, but few have returned. It is said to be guarded by a dragon named Drakkar, who breathes fire and sleeps on a mountain of gold. But legends also say that kindness and bravery can win the day. Rosie's eyes widened with wonder and a spark of determination. I'm not afraid, Mr. Oliver. I want to try. Oliver looked at her with admiration and a hint of concern. Very well, Rosie. But remember, true treasure isn't always gold and jewels. Sometimes it's something much more valuable. Rosie nodded eagerly, her resolve unwavering. Thank you, Mr. Oliver. I'll remember your words. So, with Oliver's wisdom guiding her, Rosie ventured into the heart of the forest. She hopped over streams, squeezed through dense thickets, and climbed over fallen logs. The deeper she went, the darker and more mysterious the forest became. Strange noises filled the air, and glowing eyes peered at her from the shadows. But Rosie didn't falter. She sang a little song to keep her spirits up and thought about Oliver's words. After what felt like hours, she finally reached a clearing where the trees parted to reveal a towering cave mouth. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of smoke and something that glittered like 1,000 stars. Taking a deep breath, Rosie hopped into the cave and there, amidst the glittering treasure, lay Drakkar the dragon. He was enormous, with emerald green scales and fiery red eyes that glowed in the dim light. Rosie's heart pounded, but she remembered Oliver's wisdom. She stepped forward and with a steady voice, she spoke. Mighty Drakkar, I seek the hidden treasure, but I come bearing no harm. I only wish to see if what they say about you and your treasure is true. The dragon opened one eye, then the other, and stared at Rosie. For a moment, there was silence. Then Drakkar spoke, his voice rumbling like thunder. Many have come for my treasure, little rabbit, but you are the first to speak kindly. Why should I not roast you where you stand? Rosie quivered but stood her ground. Because, mighty Drakkar, I believe there is more to you than just a fierce guardian. I believe you have a story, a reason for guarding this treasure. I wish to learn and understand. Drakkar blinked in surprise and then let out a chuckle, filling the cave with the sound of distant storm clouds. Indeed, little one, you are wise beyond your years. The true treasure is not the gold and jewels, but the wisdom and stories we share.